it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So today we're going to work on our autumn gratitude junk journal or fall gratitude junk journal, whichever you guys say where you're at. It's almost, I want to say almost fall here. We're in mid-October and yeah, we're getting to the fall. So I was sent a little project from one of the subscribers, AZ, and she requested that I make this little thing, and I want to show all of you guys how to do it. It was originally seen by or originally inspired by the channel Ephemera, and it was also done by Crafty Cat, and she's also here on YouTube. So I didn't look at the Ember's video. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if she has one. I'm so sorry. If she does, I will find the link and put it down below. And I will also link Crafty Cat down below as well in the description box. But let's just go ahead and get started. I have here my Autumn Gratitude Junk Journal. And as you can see, this is the project. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit closer, just so you can see what I'm talking about. These are little mushrooms that I made by hand, and Crafty Cat basically just shows exactly how it's done. I mean, look at that. It's just so easy to do, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how she did it, is how I learned to do it, and it's pretty simple. So all you need really is a circle punch, and I'm going to use my smaller punch because I think I have enough really large mushrooms. I'm going to make a couple of small ones, and let's just see. I will use some of excuse me, I'm going to use some cardstock. I want to find one that I have not already used, but I can't. So I will just use this one. As you can see, you cut a circle, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right about here. Let me see if I can get in a little bit closer with my smaller circle punch. Yeah, I'm going to cut that flower out right there. And that's going to be the basis for my mushroom. Now, to get the mushroom into a mushroom shape, I'm just going to use my scissors and fold the mushroom in half, and you can determine which way you want, right side up, upside down, whichever. If your paper is directional, it'll be best to figure out which side you want as your right side up, upside down. This right here is just a flower. I don't care which side is upside down. And I'm just going to cut along that bottom line, making some twists and turns to give me the shape of a mushroom, and in the process rounding the corner. Okay, so now we have this. Two little mushroom toppers from one circle punch. Okay, and that's exactly how I basically created all of these. Some of these I just cut with the circle punch. Here, let me find that paper again. Some of them I just did like a little half circle, you know, like a thumb notch. And that just, you know, it just simplifies your process, and now you have a half circle, and there's your mushroom topper right there. And that's how I got some of these bigger ones. And then I just went and took them into my corner rounder, laid the flat side up against one side of the corner rounder and punched it on the small setting, and then flipped it over and did the same thing over here with the small setting. Really simple, guys. Like, and then all I did after that was just took my mushroom stamp set. Everything is just hitting the floor. I just took my little silicone mushroom stamp set right over here, and I stamped various actual mushrooms onto the mushrooms. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And of course I use book page as my the stems or the mushroom bottoms. And then when the paper is like really detailed, as Crafty Cat mentioned, you want to leave your mushroom stems pretty plain so it doesn't take away from the prettiness of the paper. So even though I stamped all of these. I used book page on these and just stamped the mushroom on there. Kind of wish I left it a little bit more plain, but it doesn't matter. It's all going in the journal. All right, so here are two of the mushrooms that I'm going to be working on right now. These are, again, from this sheet of florals, I guess. And I'm not going to stamp the tops, but I will stamp the bottom. And my bottoms are going to be made out of, ooh, what's this? I'm going to make the bottom out of this little piece of cardstock that I just folded in half. And basically it's just scraps. So I'm just reaching into my garbage and pulling out more scraps and folding it over, gluing it down to make my stems. All right. So there's no real science behind any of this other than the circle. You can do either the full circle or do a half a circle. The half circle will get you here to this point where you already have the mushroom cut in half. If you do a full circle, you then have to cut it in half and perhaps squiggly the bottom of it and round the corners by hand. I didn't mind doing that at all. I mean, it kind of gives each mushroom a little bit more details, a little bit more personality. So there's that one, and I'm going to put a little stem right underneath that one. So I'm going to let that one dry, and I'm just going to cut this out. I'm just going to make it like a bulb. So you make a little bulb at the bottom here. Okay, and then you come up the stem by narrowing your cut. And this is a pretty big mushroom topper, so I'm going to give it a pretty big mushroom bulb, or yeah, base, or whatever. Whatever these are called. And you can make them into any shape you like. I mean, it doesn't have to be any particular shape. I'm just going up and around and, whoops, and cutting it into whatever shape I think that this mushroom would have. And that's pretty much it. So now that I've gotten this bulb leaning to that side like so, right, I am going to make it even more narrow here on the stem part to give it some actual protrusion leaning over that way or that way, whichever way you want. Okay, so yeah guys, that's pretty much all I'm doing this afternoon. I hope that you guys are having a great Tuesday, and yeah, nothing much going on over here. Nothing has changed between yesterday and today. So I did get my pool cleaned out. I don't know if I told you guys, but during the storm we had the pond back up into the pool. So we finally got the pool guy out, and he cleaned it yesterday, or Saturday I should say, and then he came back yesterday to follow up, just to make sure that it's actually draining properly and the color is coming back. So yeah, you know, it's just, we're just dealing with the storm stuff still. So and all of my screens have to get redone. So here in Florida we have screened in pools, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to rescreen my entire pool. I may have to leave you guys in just a second to go let the dog in. Dolce is outside, and I think I heard him bark like, I'm done out here, let me in. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of art glitter glue on the edge of this stem, and I'm just going to pop it down right about here. It starts to look like an umbrella if you leave it too far down. So I'm putting it closer to the center of the mushroom topper. And yeah, Okay, Dolce, I'm coming. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go let him in. All right, so the dog's back in. He's fine. Everything's okay. So you're probably wondering, like, okay, so what are you gonna do with all these mushrooms, Nicole? You know, that's great and all, but now that you have all these mushroom die cuts or cutouts or, you know, fussy cutted little handmade mushrooms, what are you going to do with them? So I'm going to show you guys. This is what I'm doing. You can do just about anything. You can add them to a card or a journaling card or anywhere in your journal. Just put a mushroom in there. I'm going to make a belly band, I guess. I'm going to use this pretty paper from my Victorian floral album. I think I got this one, or Wildflowers of Britain, something like that. I know, two vastly different books. Anyway, I am going to make just a little something to go in here, probably make a belly band. All right, and what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I don't want to cut this page. I think I'm going to use this page as my base inside my journal. So here it says October, and that fits perfectly with the season. I just need to get it on the page, mat it appropriately, and then I will cut back the excess. So it's just going to go just like this. I'm just going to line it up with the edges. No real measuring involved. Get it down there where I think it'll go. And voila. And this is what we have left. Okay, so this is going to go like right here on this page as evenly as possible. And I don't mind the torn edges, or if it's not that even. I do want this edge over here to be even, only because like your eye will be drawn to it over and over again, like that edge is uneven. So I'm just going to use my Scotch Create glue stick, and very sparingly, because I think this is my last tube. Normally I'm like, but yeah, I just need to get a base down on this page, and I'll have to order some more of this glue because it's my favorite. All right, Scotch Create glue stick. Can you see that? Did it focus yet? Come on, glue. There we go. All right, yeah, Scotch Create glue stick. It's a permanent glue. It's safe for photos. It's basically safe for everything. And yeah, it's a permanent safe glue. Okay, so it's a little too high. I'm just gonna slide it down just a bit. Get this corner even, get that corner even, and there. I'm gonna go with that. And yes, I think that's somewhat perfect in my world. How do you feel about it? I think it's perfect. So these are just some book pages that I've been playing with on some cardstock to make oversized tags, some normal size tags, and I was going to make another tag with this, and here's another tag. So yeah, these are just some tags from a kit that I created. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is making tags, all right, from book pages. And then from there we go. A little mushroom goes directly on there. So that's pretty much one of the things that I was trying to do. Here is a library card, and I think Crafty Cat did use a library card on her project as well. This one has already been re-imaged, or you know, decorated, but I thought a mushroom would look really cute on there, so I was probably going to do something like that. But here on my belly band, I'm going to use this page as my base. Here is my book page, but I think I personally find it to be a little too short. So I want to get a much longer book page. So let me do that, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. Alright, so here's a much longer book page. I pulled it out of the Guinness Book of World Records book, and I'm going to use it to wrap around piece of just plain old white cardstock, so to make the belly band, right? So I'm just going to place this right in. Oh, this is so much prettier. Yes, I'm going to use that. I'm just going to place my let me move these things that could cause blur issues. I'm just going to place my cardstock directly here in the center of the paper, and here I can actually zoom you guys out just a bit. I'm going to wrap the page around like so. I'm going to get it nice and even, top and bottom. And I will cut away any of the excess. Okay, so my page, my belly band is about 1.5 inches wide, okay, by whatever height your book is. Okay, that's how you measure for your belly band. That's vertical. So however tall your book is, you want your belly band to be almost as tall, so that you can nicely slip things underneath the back side there. And yeah, I think this side is much nicer than just the words on the other side. So I'm going to tear away the margin over here. Oh yeah, this looks so good. I'm almost like, don't want to use it, but I'm going to. I mean, it's just a chart, right? It has columns of information, and that's really junk journal gold. But I'm going to use it right here on my belly band. Okay, so I'm just going to use some art glitter, not art glitter, Scotch Create, right through the middle here. Not even going to use my blue silicone mat for gluing. I'm just going to wing it and pop this down right in here before I change my mind about that paper. And then I will cut away the excess. Okay. So let's just see. I need a better cut on that. Okay. So normally I would do a blanket stitch and a tuck and whatever, make sure that everything is nice and even, but I'm not going to, because I trust that this is some old book paper. I'm just very afraid to give it too many folds and it rips on the side over there. So I'm just going to leave it as is and trust that it will hold itself together. Hold yourself together, please, paper. Just keep it together. Alright, so right here I need to cut away this extra piece because it will cause some buckling on that side. So, and there we have that. Let me use my dry wipes to clean up any of the excess glue. Yeah, normally I would do like a little, anyway, so we don't want to talk about it. This paper was just so pretty, I'm still having a hard time with letting it go, but I will. It has to go. It has to go somewhere, not in the trash, just somewhere in my junk journal. So I'm going to round the corner with the small corner rounder. I'm just going to put a very tiny rounded corner here, here, there, and over here. Okay, so just to get rid of those harsh edges. Okay, and there's that, and this will go down here. And if it's too long, now would be the time to cut it back. So I can cut off a little bit off the top here. Okay, and it would fit perfectly. So I'm I'm gonna have to re-round these corners, but it's not a big deal. Did that go in? Okay, yes it did. All right, so that's gonna go right there and right there. Okay, so for my belly band, first I want to ink it. I'm going to use my ground espresso distress oxide. I think it'll give it some nice contrast on the page, as well as my little mushrooms that I'm going to place on here. I think it'll look cute. So, yep, there's that. And here's one of my mushrooms. It will go right there. I will find another smaller one with the same or similar pattern. Oh, here's one. Yep. So now I just need a tube base for it. Now I know I placed another, oh here it is, another little piece of paper for mushroom bottoms. So yeah, I'm just going to cut around in a circle until I get the shape that I want for this little mushroom right here. So yeah guys, I mean it's pretty easy to do. Okay, and I think anyone can do this. I think everyone should try it, at least one mushroom. Get your circle punch out and just make it, and then you'll see that it's so easy to do that you'll have like 40 mushrooms by the time by the time you're done. I mean, it is mushroom season, like, you know, nothing says fall than pumpkins and mushrooms, because they've had all summer to like fester and be all fungusy. And if that's a word. And yeah, now they're all festered and ready to pop and be picked. And I am not a mushroom person, to be honest with you. I do not like mushrooms at all. Like, I don't like the taste of them. I don't like the texture. But I figure if I need to have a mushroom in my life, it would be in my junk journal. So there's that. There's a little tidbit on my liking for mushrooms. So I'm just gonna put a little dot of art glitter. I'm using art glitter because it dries quickly, and yeah, I want it to dry quick. So that little guy will go right there. And I think I want this one also on here, even though, yep, I'm gonna put him right there. All right guys, so that's how it's gonna get laid out. Let's see. Oh, I can put them, ooh, wait a minute. I can put two of them together like so. Yeah, that's cute. I'm gonna do that before I change my mind, because mushrooms grow in clusters sometimes, right? And yeah, sometimes they need a friend to make sure that they're growing together. There we go. So I just put a little bit of art glitter on the back here, and this is going to go right about here together. And see, now I did those two together. I feel like I need to do another even smaller one for this guy, so I will. So again, it's just, you just cut the stem into any shape that you like, and yeah, just work it until you get what you want. Most of them have somewhat rounded bottoms, like at the ground level, and then some of them have like you know, like they have like a spore growing off the side of a tree. So yeah, Anyway, there's my lesson on mushrooms. I know nothing about them. I know nothing about mushrooms. I just know I don't like them in my food, but I like them in my junk journal. And I like them for the fall season because they make me happy. And I think these little paper mushrooms can make anybody happy. Like the patterns on these pages is just so pretty. And yeah, just a little bit of glue, a little bit of paper, a circle punch, and now you have a mushroom cluster. Just like that. I'm not going to put those two together. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the back side of this one. And I'm going to place him down right here. And then I'll do the same for this one. Just a little dab of glue. And he's going to go like right there. Okay, and I think this is the cutest little belly band ever. And it's going to go here on my October page, just like so. Too cute. Alright, I'm going to use art glitter again, just a little bead across the top, a bead across the bottom, and this is going down in the book for the record. Forever and ever, here it will live. And that's so cute. Alright, AZ, keep sending the ideas my way. I will make sure that I at least attempt it. It may not be on camera every time, but keep sending me ideas, guys. I will at least try it at least once. And then, of course, all of your little cards can go right back there. All of your little tickets, your tags, your library cards, like anything can really be tucked in back here. And you're going to love it. Like, just give it a try. All right, guys. I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Stay naturally curious. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks to Pam for sending them over. And yeah, check out my links in the description box down below. And stay naturally curious, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video. Have a crafty day. Bye.